What's up, guys? You can probably hear my fan going. I was just gonna say it's gonna go off in a second. What up, guys? Will Brooks here with another session of the Thoughts Out Loud experiment. Sorry I missed you guys on Friday and yesterday. It has been a grind of a weekend, a grind of a week, so to speak. I have really turned things up since I've been aware, I guess, or not. I wanted to say like conscious of like the fact that we're kind of circling the drain on first quarter at the end of the first quarter of 2017. If you saw my rant on bursting, then you know what I'm talking about. But we are like, if you said it was your year, then it's a quarter of the way over, damn near. So where you at, right? And so I said I wanted to finish this quarter really strong. So I've just been going through a lot. So yeah, that's what's been going on. That's how I've been doing a lot of editing, kind of fumbled and trying to figure things out first thing in the morning, even missing gym days, like trying to get some editing done. I got a ton of footage over the weekend. I did a lot. Okay, so it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, March 21st, and it's about 7:35 in the morning. I might be late, and we're really just trying to, I don't know, I'm recovering from the weekend because it's been a great weekend. Not recovering, but kind of like trying to set things back in because I got a lot of footage over the weekend. I got a lot of footage the weekend before. So I got a lot of editing to do for my YouTube channel because I'm trying to kind of get more into growing YouTube and do some vlogs. I've actually put up a video this weekend, and this is all Soul Weaver related stuff. It's all related to Korea. You won't see it here on All Things Will, but head over to Soul Weaver, the Soul Weaver channel, and check it out if you are curious about anything Korean. Yeah, it's been tough, man. It hasn't been tough. It's been awesome. I had a Gary V-esque weekend. It wasn't as obviously as high paced as Gary V, and wasn't as, I'm just not that personality, and of course I'm nowhere near that level. But if you watch episodes of the Daily V, I could have crammed out. I think I could have knocked out an episode of the Daily V with what happened this weekend. I met with a podcaster a fellow podcaster about life or about news in Korea here on Saturday afternoon in Gyeonggi-dong. And then while I was there, I decided to just kind of walk around and check it out, gather some footage. Got this new iPhone 7 that I acquired maybe 3 weeks ago. And it takes like great video, great pictures. It is just, I should have stepped it up. I should have leveled up a long time ago. I actually went to go get the G6, but it wasn't out yet. I don't know how I got my release dates wrong, but I ended up getting the iPhone 7, something I really didn't want. But it showed me this weekend, the audio, the video, camera is perfect for what I'm trying to do. You got GarageBand right on the freaking iPhone. You got iMovie right on the iPhone. I actually created a little makeshift vlog video, or not makeshift video, and just posted it up on my group this weekend. I mean, I'm getting to the point where it's like, just do it is getting real, and the closer we get to the end of the first quarter is like, the more I'm conscious I am of, I said I was gonna finish strong, let's do all this stuff, or let's do these things, let's just do them, let's just get those first revisions out, so that way when I'm going in third quarter and I'm saying I want to finish strong, then I can kind of look back in first and second quarter and see what really resonated with people, and then go ahead and double down on that. So there are a few things that we got that we're trying to get going. The vlogs are like a main thing, a main concern, or a main priority, and of course the podcast is a main priority. So I also met I also collabed on a YouTube video on Sunday. It was a bad day. I really wanted to collab with the person that I collaborated with, but it wasn't ideal circumstances, right? Like the old me would have said, oh, it's not the right day. It was on a Sunday, and things are usually closed on a Sunday. Oh, it's not the right format. We want to do interviews, or he wanted to do interviews, and we didn't have a fluent Korean speaker to go ask these guys the questions he wanted to ask them. He wanted to ask them gaming questions. They're just shop owners. They're just selling games. They can only tell you what people like. But he wanted to ask like gaming culture questions. And it was like all things that I was like, man, we can do this great, but we have to kind of plan it out and there's a lot of Korean gamers, there's a lot of Korean American gamers, there's a lot of foreigner gamers over here that actually game pro, and they can give you a lot more insight. But I said I'd be stepping out of my comfort zone. Boy, it was way out, way out of my comfort zone. Asking these people, asking these shop owners to like do an interview on camera, Korean shop owners on camera in English. Like they were, I mean, obviously we were gonna get shot down over and over and over again, but it was great because we got shot down over and over and over again. And by the end, it was like, hey man, if they say no, they say no. What really happens? And I think I need stuff like that to happen to me more. Like I need to get to that point where it's like, if they say no, they say no. I mean, then move on. And I mean, some of you are way beyond that, you know, in your, you know, entrepreneur, or just your personality is beyond it. You're beyond that in your social interactions with people. But here in Korea, where people don't talk to strangers, where they don't speak English, where even the ones who do speak English, they speak English a lot actually, but a lot of the people who do speak English aren't confident in their English ability, so they don't want to talk on camera on a YouTube video. We found a few though. We found like 4 or 5 that were willing to talk on camera. They were super nervous. They weren't comfortable, but they went and they couldn't really answer the questions, couldn't understand everything we were saying. I tried to throw it in there in Korean, but my Korean is like 30%, maybe 20 after this weekend, like realizing that, man, I really don't know how to ask these guys any other questions we had on there. But it was fun and we got what we were looking for. And at the end, we got super lucky. As we were closing, we ran up on a Korean American guy from Southern California, and he spoke English. He saw us filming the end of the video. We were shooting the end. We were kind of just doing the closing right in front of Electronic Market, and he was like, "Dude, are you guys gonna put that up on YouTube?" And like, yeah, dude, where were you like 30 minutes ago? So anyway, it turned out really well. I needed that, man. I needed that event. It took a long time, and we were out there for like 5 hours. But I needed that circumstance to happen because now that has happened, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like just being, okay, once you get to this stage, or you kind of having a reference point, right? Once I got a reference point of 2 hours of trying to ask somebody to do an interview, and everybody's saying no, and, you know, still getting some little gems out of there, and then ending with a big win with somebody who just happened to be there. Somebody might just happen to be there. You might just get lucky. So I think that's going to help me. That experience is going to help me in future content creation. So yeah, don't be like stepping out of the comfort zone, man. I mean, there's a reason people say it. There's a reason people like harp on it. You know, like just do it. Just go step out of that comfort zone. If it's uncomfortable for you, then it's probably the right thing to do. So that's all I got. That was longer. How was your guys this weekend? I'm curious to see what you had going on. And I ain't heard from you in a minute. I just got a couple of texts. Let me know what you had going on this weekend. I seen you uploaded a third thing. I'm going to go check that out as soon as I get to the office and on my break. And Harris uploaded something. Rob, you uploaded something. I might have missed it. X, what's up, man? Holla at your boy, man. Hit me up on Kakao. Hit me up here in the comments section. Let me know how you doing. I ain't heard from you a couple of days either. And anybody else out there, let me know how your weekend went. Whether it was good, whether it was bad, what you learned from the bad one, what did you gain from the good one. And we'll go ahead and have this two-way conversation in the comment section. I'll be back with another session of Thoughts Out Loud tomorrow morning. I promise. We'll get it together. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see that more. More of that. More of this. See you tomorrow.